Part 2. Silver Snow. Harpstring Moon. The Impregnable Fortress. After seizing the Great Bridge of Burden, the Resistance Army starts making preparations to invade Imperial territory when a surprising piece of information comes to light.
All right. So, as an obvious sense of it all, we have a mission to go after the fortress that we did when we... Well, yeah, in both the... I think we did it in the Golden Deer, but I know we did this in the... yeah, we did do it the Golden Deer and the Blue Lions. So, this is the fortress that was struck by the giant missiles from the sky. So, that's this mission. But let's see what all this nonsense is for.
Emergency! In Gronder Field! There's a...
We are in the middle of a military conference. Please, calm yourself and tell us what is the matter.
Yes, sir. It seems the Kingdom and Alliance armies clashed with Imperial forces on Gronder Field. Amid the chaos of three armies battling each other out there, the Imperial army was routed. Edelgard sustained heavy wounds and retreated to Enbar.
Well then, I suppose...
Sir, the Kingdom army was also decimated and His Highness Dimitri has been counted among the dead.
What?
The Alliance sustained heavy casualties as well, and the whereabouts of their leader, Claude, is currently unknown.
Unknown? It must have been a brutal fight. Missing. Let us hope the Master Tactician's great mind is not forever lost to this world. Our only solace is that Edelgard sustained severe injuries. This is all quite unexpected, but we must find a way to use this situation to our advantage. The Empire's main force has suffered a mighty blow. Edelgard will most certainly avoid the front lines. Now is the time for us to infiltrate the Empire and aim for the capital.
But what will happen to the Lords of the Old Kingdom and Alliance territories?
They have lost many leaders and soldiers. I'm sure they must be hard at work rebuilding. We will foster cooperation by aiding them through the local churches. The remaining Lords of the Kingdom and Alliance must join together to form one union. And you should be the one to lead them. What do you say? Indeed, it is a question for another day. We must focus on our battle with the Empire. For now, what is our next course of action?
I would say we need to decide where.
We must choose a place within the Empire that will give us solid defenses for our front line. That will become the foothold for our invasion of the capital. There is one massive fortress that boasts the greatest defenses in the Empire, Fort Mercius. But we will stand no chance if we attack by traditional means. We must gather everyone and devise a plan of attack.
It has been a lifetime, hasn't it, Professor? Yes, I thought so too. I wanted to slice her throat, but I did not get the chance. I let people die, and yet I still stand. Rodrigue, Gustav, Dedu.
Must be a reason, though.
You sound just like Rodrigue. A reason. Everyone gives such complicated advice, and I can never quite grasp it all. That is why, Professor, I came here to explain my decision.
what decision did you make?
I have no resources to take back the kingdom capital, much less to defeat the Empire. And that is why...
Professor, you will catch a cold sleeping in a place like this. Is something the matter?
Oh, what happened to us?
I am the only one here. Were you dreaming? I can't say for certain that you were dreaming, but if someone did come here to see you, that person only wanted you to see their face. Perhaps they wanted you to guide them.
Yeah. Let's, yeah. It's a... That was a thing. Ooh. That scene right there to me is just so it's just kind of weird, because after everything, all of a sudden Dimitri's there, and it seems like just a normal transition to a different scene, but it's like, hey, you're asleep, you're gonna catch a cold doing that. It's like, wait, what? It's kind of unnerving a little bit. I don't know, because it's just like, okay, was it just him dead trying to communicate to you? What exactly happened there? Anyway, let's see what this is about.
Here's your book of fables you let me set it. It was so interesting to learn all about Saint Indec that I read it cover to cover in one sitting.
Impressive. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What's this sticking out between the pages? Is this an illustration?
No, nothing like that. I must have stuck it in there and forgotten. Just, give it back, please.
Are you certain this was accidental? It quite fits the descriptions in this chapter. Ah, I see. You included an illustration where you thought the visual would be helpful.
No, not at all. I was just fooling around. I have an overactive imagination, and I forgot to take it out before I gave you the book back.
It really is a lovely drawing, you know. Now that I've seen it, the book would feel incomplete without it. But who is this man next to Saint Indec? I can't help but notice he bears a resemblance to me.
Oh, that's Saint Keyhole. The book describes him as one of Saint Indec's closest friends. I got the feeling he was a very serious man, but also really kind. You know, like you. So that probably explains the, resemblance.
I have to say, I never would have expected to be a reference model for Saint Keyhole. What a curious ambivalence.
What about furious violence?
No, what I meant to say is that I am both flattered and a little embarrassed to be portrayed in this way. Perhaps it is because, in my study of him, I feel like I've also become a friend to Saint Indec. Records show that Saint Indec and Saint Keyhole worked together to achieve great things. If possible, I would like it if the two of us could similarly combine our efforts.
What? How do we figure into this?
We each bear their respective crests, do we not? One might also say that just as I am this book's author, you are now its illustrator. So why don't you do some more illustrations? And color them as well. We'll add them to the book.
You really want me to? I don't know if I'm good enough for something like that.
Oh, wow. Especially knowing that he is actually saying Keyhole. And she's Cephaline. Okay. I think that's why he was so flattered by it. It's just like, oh, wow. But anyway. I don't think there's anything I need to really touch on before we just cut away to doing everything like we always do. Oh, yeah, this bit. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to level up Lysithia and Ferdinand for this, because that's going to be a mission. So, alright. I will definitely get that taken care of. Again, it's not going to be any different, so we're not going to worry about showing it, because we did that when we played through the Golden Deer. But that being said, we will take care of that, and I'll be right back for the chapter mission, or any support conversations that happen in the meantime. Later. We'll see you in a little bit, not later. That's for the end of the video. But you get my point.
Your illustrations.
Yes, I have. Finally. This is the first time I've ever made anything for a real-life book. I was up all night finishing these. Bernie's all burned out now. I guess if they're no good, we'll just have to burn.
Let's leave the topic of burning aside for now, shall we? Show me what you've done.
So, what do you think?
This is excellent. The color, especially. I will see that the new edition of our book is added to the Garrigmach collection.
Really? Oh, that's such a relief. It was a tough job, but yeah, there's nothing Bernie can't handle.
You certainly do have some impressive mood swings. Actually, there is one thing I'd like to discuss.
Oh no, what did I get wrong?
Relax. I simply wanted to ask you about this last image. This is you here, is it not?
Yes. Is that wrong? What's wrong with it?
Nothing at all. I'm only curious. Does that make me the person standing beside you?
Oh, no, that's St. Keyhole.
Is that so? Then I must ask, what relationship are you suggesting you have with him?
Well, I got the impression that the story of St. Indek was told from St. Keyhole's point of view. So I just imagined that I asked St. Keyhole about it. And, that's where the picture came from. I guess I overdid it, huh? That's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. We can scrap it. Let's just get rid of it.
Ah, so that's why. That's amusing.
It is?
Very much. And I think this is a very fitting end to the book, actually. St. Keyhole and Bernadetta. They would have made quite an interesting pair, I think. In fact, if the two of you had lived in the same time, I am certain you would share a deep bond.
What? St. Keyhole and me? No way. I've already got my hands full just trying to be friends with you. But I've managed that at least, right? Haven't I?
Absolutely. We are just about to pass through Gronder Field. We should be in view of Fort Mercius soon. It looks like the battle made quite an impact. The Imperial army has lost some of its luster. We should be able to invade the fort without too much trouble. Yes, we must win for them as well.
Professor, the soldiers have finished changing into their disguises. We are ready to masquerade as Imperial troops and infiltrate the fort.
I believe this was your idea, was it not?
I love that.
It is impossible to take Fort Mercius with a frontal assault. We must take it from within. We will infiltrate the fort as Imperial troops and kill the enemy general. All preparations are complete.
According to the scout reports, my father and the others are not inside the fort. It seems they were moved to the front lines of the kingdom's western region.
The Death Knight became the general of this fort after the battle at Gronder Field.
What? The Death Knight? I think I'll be taking a break now. You guys go on ahead.
Bernadetta, you cannot be hiding on a field. The enemy will be seeing you.
No place to hide. I guess I have no choice but to fight.
The Death Knight. I hear that he is counted among the greatest heroes of the Empire at the moment. We never determined whether or not he was truly Yaritza. So, in capturing Mercius, we have encountered another obstacle. I suppose you have a point. If we challenge him again with conviction, we are sure to attain victory.
The impenetrable fortress city of Arianrode goes by the name Silver Maiden. Yet she pales in comparison to Fort Mercius, the stubborn old general. Those who approach are driven back, but once we make our way in, it's all ours.
That fort has been brought to life on stage for countless operas.
Let us commence. We must puncture a hole in the Empire's defenses.
That man approaches. Will Death's scythe claim you, or will I fall to that sword of yours?
We shall see. But we already know the answer. We're gonna win. Alright. It's a pretty simple answer if you ask me. Okay, so I don't remember. Also, everyone has massively cut in some levels. I think I would... Okay, yeah, I gotta reclass you. I changed you into a Wyvern Lord. Not that it matters, but I guess I could if I wanted to. Well, if I'm having you tag along, yeah, it's probably better that I go ahead and change you to something else. But that, I don't know if I'm having you tag along or not. I don't know. Alright.
Perfect comprehension.
That is fine by me. Okay. You're gonna say that Caspar, I had you as War Master. Bernadetta, you are Bonai. You're still Drumery. You are still a Dancer, but you do have access to those. Mercedes. How much longer? Not that much, I guess. I could have her change it into a Drumery. Maybe. How close? You've mastered it, but I prefer you to have foul play and everything. I believe just that one. Alright, not too bad there. Carry the Killer Knuckles and the Silver Bow and the Rapier. Yeah. All right. Bullion up. Oh, no, I saw it. Oh, no. These two? I don't remember.
Ah, there you are. I just checked your room, but obviously you weren't in there.
Oh, you didn't break the door down again looking for me, did you?
Of course not. I'm not unreasonable. I just wanted to discuss something with you.
Discuss? Is that really all? Okay, I can handle that.
Firstly, I'd like to apologize for breaking down your door. I'm sorry. It was perhaps a bit rash. There was a period of time, quite a while ago, when I acted much the same as you. I spent many hours locked away in my own room.
You did? Really?
Really? Because I understood where you were coming from, I knew I had to intervene. At a moment's notice, all you care for could be swept away. At that time, is it better to have wasted your energy hiding away? Or better to have spent it honing your skills so that you can lend a hand?
But even if I did train, what's the point? It's not like it would do much good.
Don't speak so disparagingly of yourself. It doesn't help things. You have plenty of strengths.
No, you think so?
Just look how quickly you sprint back to your room, for example. With more practice, I have a feeling you could outrun most anyone. You're also exceedingly talented in the arts. Surely there's a creative way to apply those talents on the battlefield. Stop wasting your breath and energy on putting yourself down. Just try your best. I'm not giving up on you. You have so much power in you, just waiting to be unleashed.
You really believe all that? That's so nice. All right. For you, Ingrid, I'll do it.
Excellent. Let's be on our way.
Hey, wait! What are you doing? I didn't agree to this! Put me down! Do you have to be so bouncy?
That got us here much quicker, don't you think? Let's begin. Let's warm up by sparring.
Oh, stop, please! I surrender!
Giving in so soon? There's no such thing as surrender on the battlefield.
Help!
Oh my goodness. Ingrid, why did you do that? That's so mean. Also hilarious.
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Oh, Sedith. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
That's true. It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
Yes, that's him. He and I have parted ways now. House Galatea was financially unstable for a long time. We were hardly able to support our soldiers and their steeds. My father had hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood.
That was certainly the idea, but I broke ties with them. I do wonder how they are doing back home.
It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity. You are a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's interesting. I don't remember if I ever did do that. Because we didn't really use Sedith in the Blue Lion path. And we didn't use Ingrid or Sedith in the Golden Deer path, so interesting. I've been trying to use Sedith a lot more, which it shows he's level 37. And he's actually pretty decently, pretty decent stat-wise. So I'm kind of interested. I did not ever fix his combat arts. That's probably something I need to do. That's not combat arts, dude. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we're gonna do Swish Strikes. We'll keep that, but I'm going to give him Helm Splitter. I use spears more often with Sedith, but I'm gonna make sure I can do that as well. Flame's got some pretty ridiculous resistance. Marianne's not quite there, but she's still... Marianne? What? Mercedes. Marianne is right here. Golly. Gosh. I've been doing this for a while. Well, let's just say it's taking quite a while to get through all this. And it's beginning to show clearly. Alright, I think we've got everything. And we're gonna take Fort Mercius.
At Gronder Field, the armies of the Kingdom, Alliance, and Empire collide. The three forces engage in a fierce battle, each suffering significant losses before deciding to withdraw. Seeing an opportunity, the Resistance Army quickly plots an invasion of Imperial territory. In order to gain a foothold in the Empire, they will attempt to capture Fort Mercius.
Sorry, I was trying to remember what the rest of the chapters for this game were. I do remember them. So, because I was trying to think how long it actually would take to finish this up. I think I could probably finish, as far as recording it wise. I know there's 21 chapters in this game, for this path, so I was trying to remember the rest of them. Now, this map is very similar to when we had invaded it previously. Unfortunately, we don't have the access that the Golden Deer had, which is have the Almyran forces up here, which was incredibly nice. We don't have access to that. We just have our forces down here. 10 people, so not too bad. I do remember that being a pretty decent thing. I forget exactly what it was. You have warp right now, right? No. Who had warp? What am I thinking of you? Oh, I know who it was. It's Lysithia. I was like, I know somebody got warp recently. Oh, it's her. So, I might actually switch between her. Gosh, I don't know who I would take out though. Just to get a warp. I don't think I've got a chest key though. That's why I'm kind of thinking about doing that. Do I have a chest key? It's a one-use thing. Alright. I won't worry about it then. I'll give... Yeah, I'll give it to Static. Which one's that one again? Ernest. You know what? I've been using you. You can use that. Also, you don't have it. I feel bad. I haven't been using Ferdinand all that much, so you can have the Crest of Charon. Alright. Let's go to this. Byleth, you and Lysithia can hang out. I want two of you to hang out, because I want to see where that goes. constants, you both is convenient. That's fine. Alright. I'm gonna have you slowly this way. Actually, I don't need to have you use that chest key at all. Now I think about it. You can do that. It's gonna take a couple turns, but I can definitely do it. Because you have foul play. It's a different version of rescue. You just swap places. Let's get this party started.
Report. A group posing as Imperial soldiers has infiltrated. They seem to be affiliated with the church.
Close the gates. Leave no survivors.
Alright.
Let's go.
I'm going to have you put that.
Guide me well. I'm in.
Foul play. There we go.
More fighting.
Easily make up for hold back. No. There we go. Get rid of the ballista. This makes this so
Winning
much
is
easier.
what matters.
You know, actually having, because there's, I think Hanneman's the only other person that can do a long range spell like that.
What's my strategy?
Put me in.
But it's not very much, and honestly, it's kind of sad. Violence, I'm gonna have you go that way.
I do this for all of us.
I could do that. I also could just use enclosure and already play this.
Yes, I've got you.
Or Bernie could just do that. Alright. She's been critting a lot, which I don't mind. And she's actually been saying, hey, I'm not useless. I mean, it does help that she has 41 dex, so she could pretty much do what she wants as far as
Sunshine.
being able to dish out some damage. No, we're good.
I will prevail.
You know what? Let's do this. Because this is gonna be... I mean, this is just plain perfect for her. I mean, come on. She can just punch and the dude's gone. Because it's a magic weapon.
My joke of a life drags on.
Alright.
My allies
Nice.
are much
I like that level up. She needs more speed. But, she's actually gaining a lot more than I thought. I will say that.
I'm not a kid anymore. I've gotten stronger.
We're back at B+.
I'm getting it.
And I didn't even use Renown for this one, which is great.
My apologies.
I've been using it for other people's skills, but not his. I think if anything... Well, did I use it on... What level is his... Honestly, I don't remember whether or not I actually used it on his... Oh, speed wings. I was just talking about something that needs speed. I don't think I used it on his authority, actually. Alright, let's get rid of you.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Evasion ring? Oh. Probably shouldn't have done that. No, head up there, please. Game, don't do that. I need to take out... Oh my goodness, there we go. Wait, did I? I think I did. No, I did not. Ah, I thought I put it on close... Any close contact or whichever it was called. We'll just make sure that this monstrosity just goes away. No? Well, that's a shame. That is a downright shame. Okay, so...
We'll show him.
It's time.
You've got... two broken.
I'll give you a hand. I doubt this shall have impact.
Alright. We got him. We're good. An Umber Steel. I was kind of hoping for Gambit use, but you know what? I'll take what I can get at this point.
So sorry. It's the goddess wills it.
Well, that works too. I understand that this is something that can definitely win. Alright. Really? I mean, I guess you did want to die to the war monk that was clearly going to eviscerate. Doesn't even have the hero's relic to do eviscerate, you know? She was just gonna make sure you could never move again. 3 damage, oh my goodness. I forgot how much defense she has comparatively to most magic users. Alright.
I'll handle this.
Her enemies are my enemies.
It's unfortunate. Okay, so it's at least it's. Oh, you missed too. That's even better. I was like, at least it's not getting doubled. It's not a double.
My apologies.
Just not quite enough
Joke of a life drags on.
magic power there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Golly.
I mourn
Constance
your
is
noble
insane with these. I knew she would be if you would actually bother to train her in it.
Amazing what a little
But
bloodshed can do.
golly, she's so ridiculous. Alright. Let's you have very low health. Yeah, definitely just take the demonic beast out. Will you happy? That would be fantastic.
I came out on top. This time.
Alright. I'm using recover.
For me?
You needed that so badly. Get out of here.
They were sure to perish.
To survive, I will win!
It would have been nice if you did that already. But
Each
you know
battle
what?
a
It's
victory.
fine. It's fine, Petra.
I'm impressed.
Alright.
Time for your last dance!
Go.
Only thorns left on this rose.
Fine work.
There's some weird times in this game where it looks like it wants to load, but just doesn't. Or it just takes forever for it to. Alright.
This could be crucial. Let's shake things up.
Definitely doing it here.
I can help too.
This better work.
Got some fun bursting. Getting a lot of that, honestly. I forgot to put up that rusted sword.
I'm not a kid anymore.
Let's see what they decide to do. Probably not surprising.
My
Yeah,
joke
like
of
that
a
was
life
the
drags
smart
on.
I think Balthus had about half
My
of what he
apologies.
needed to finish. It was like 60 something. And he's already gotten through half of it thanks to everything attacking Constance. I did put her out there, so I'm not saying it wasn't like somewhat something I didn't control, but that's still hilarious that that much has gone into it. Alright, golly, people. No. Get out of here. What?
Imagine being defeated by me.
Yeah, and imagine not being depressed. Please do that. I know that requires basically it being cloudy as all get out, but learn how to not be depressed
As
on
you
your own.
wish.
Okay, that would be fantastic. All right, you're gonna heal all your 52 damage from
My
mouse
joke of a life
too.
drags on.
I mean, she does have 42 magic, so Happy has 43. So, I mean, there's things that happen.
I owe you one.
That. Hey, I want to heal my friend that's all the way over there. Do that. do a full. I don't think. Yeah. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Advantage? Oh, get out of here.
Still here.
There it is. Making sure she doesn't get targeted. Oh, an Aurora shield. That's what I was looking for. That would be fantastic for our friend Seteth here. Who seems to be the only flyer this time around. I don't have anyone that I really want to perpetually keep as a flyer. That and Cyril, I should say. I haven't used Cyril as much.
I'm not going
I
down!
thought I
Who's next? Get in line!
would. Alright. Still. I need to. That kind of looked like he was kicked in the knee. I'm not gonna lie. All right.
Sorry.
Wait. Oh, come on. I defeated all of these
Sunshine.
jerks. Why in the world am I still having to deal with this? Get out of here.
I assume a stray arrow finished it.
Did I forget how to actually do that? Oh, that's all about that. Never mind. I'm just not gonna worry. Just means perpetual experience grinding that I can do.
With all of my might! I fight for justice's name.
Just like that.
You should run.
All this violence, and for what?
Let's get rid of you. Stop shooting your arrows.
It won't be in vain.
Winning is what matters.
Destiny unfurls.
Ah, there you go, Ingrid.
I must continue my training.
Oh yeah, totally doing melee focus. Well, healing focus.
I don't want
guess
to die
in some
here.
sense that is mental. Inactive.
Sorry, but this is war! Ernie's unstoppable!
Wow.
There you
The time is ripe.
Do not let him get away. Circle around and cut off his retreat.
They were not ready for that.
Attack at your own risk.
Yeah, perpetually. Fine.
Thank you.
Guess all the fighting.
Judgment is passed.
Get out of here.
I won't allow it.
Haven't withered away just yet.
Somehow this is still.
Appreciate it.
Not gonna worry about it yet. Possibility of me royally screwing this up
If that helps.
because the death knight has a propensity of critting you out of nowhere.
Better accept it.
Don't expect any sympathy.
Fine. How about this?
Let's go. I'll handle this.
Oh, that works.
Need a hand?
I've got it.
Yeah, just use that. It's only one hit.
They were sure to perish.
Alright. Pretty sure I can end this fight. Well, at least come close to it.
You're stronger now. Whether I kill you or you kill me, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, also having wind sweep is
I
nice.
aspire to be my best.
You will not escape, Death Knight. Today you will be unmasked.
My true identity has no value.
I will be the judge of that once I've seen your face.
I've never seen that fight, so because I've never brought Senate to
Desire
fight.
to slay me, follow. The appointed hour is at hand.
Haven't withered away just yet.
For now, I'll revel in my achievement.
That's a good level up. Your strength is abysmal, but that was a good
We've
level
come
up.
this far. We cannot let him escape now. Everyone, after the Death Knight!
Yeah, we ended that early. I say early. I've been recording this for 40 minutes. But that's with everything, so there you go.
It is coming. Leave now,
Also, how in the world does that horse run down the wall? I don't know.
Run! We have to evacuate immediately!
What just happened here? The fort. It's just gone.
You know, in every path they use those missiles to destroy something, whether it's the Silver Maiden or whether it's the this place, the stubborn old general, the Mercius.
Whatever could that have been? It was almost reminiscent of that terror of legend. We haven't the time for stories. All we can do is retreat to the Great Bridge of Myrden and assess our situation.
I mean, there's no reason you can't tell it as we're traveling.
Well now, that marching was nearly as trying as the battle itself.
We wasted a few days, but now that we're this far back, we should be safe. Or so I believe.
I still can't believe it. The fort was destroyed, just like that. The Death Knight knew about the attack. Was it the Empire's doing?
Guess that means they'd rather destroy the fort than lose it.
Whatever the case, we need to get our bearings and decide what we're going to do next.
We all have many questions, but for now we must focus on our next move. I wish for that as well, but we are sure to fall if we charge in without a plan. But by the look on your face, I have the feeling you are working out a plan even now. So, we make it appear as though we have ceased our invasion by returning to Garrick Mach. Then we divide up our soldiers and infiltrate nearby areas of the capital, right under the Empire's nose. Finally, we gather all of those soldiers somewhere we can get to swiftly from Garrick Mach and proceed to invade Enbar. Is that what you are thinking?
Are you serious? You know there's no guarantee that we won't be spotted by the enemy, right?
If we fail to convene, we will be isolated inside the Empire and be utterly obliterated.
I will be embracing the nearness of death if I am needing to. With each other.
That sounds dangerous. Really, incredibly dangerous.
Make no mistake, if we fail in this plan, there will be no coming back from it. Are you sure about this, Professor? I see. If you are resolved, then I will follow suit. We may be weaker, and the terrain may be against us, but all we can do is use our resources as best we can. That, and pray for the blessings of the goddess.
Well, there we go. So, the next one is actually invading Enbar. A lot like the first two paths. The only one that's not the Black Eagles. It's going to be doing the fight on the outskirts of Enbar, and then it's going to be fighting inside the castle where Edelgard is. So, that's going to be a lot more like the Golden Deer path, though. Then we've got some more stuff after that. But that being said, that is all for right now. Thank you for joining me, and in the next one we will start chapter 18. We're getting close. We're getting close to the end of the story. But we're not quite there yet. See you guys then. Later.